Melissa, this
Yes.
next segment is one very near and dear to my heart because
too.
I know yours too.
Yeah.
I have a real passion to support people, help them when they're in their time of need. And the homeless condition in our country, in the world, you know, I've been to India where I've seen whole cities of people homeless and people laying in the streets, and it's just been so traumatic. But here in the States, I was just out in California recently in Venice, and there are whole homeless encampments up and down Ocean Park and all these different streets. And so many people are just like, well, you know, they're people that don't want to work, or they're people that are just druggies, or they're mentally ill, or whatever. And, you know, there's just droves of families in tents now. And I think, you know, it's really important for people to know a little bit more that there are just a lot of people who slip through the cracks. And I went up to one of the gentlemen on the street who was sitting out there the following morning, and I asked him if he wouldn't mind just giving me a short interview about how he ended up on the streets.
Oh, wow.
And it was very powerful.
Yeah.
But I know there's a lot you can do if you're passionate about making a difference, right?
Yes, there's a lot you can do. You can join a soup kitchen. You can, you know, when I think about supporting a cause, I call it your time or your dime or volunteerism, right? So time, spend that time volunteering, donating, or, you know, donating money, being part of a homeless coalition of some sort, advocating for the homeless, for things to be changed. Here in Buffalo, stats from around 2020, and any given night, it's about 4,000 to 5,000 people that are homeless.
It's incredible.
When you think about our harsh winters, and,
oh my gosh,
and they might not even have a blanket, you know, that's kind of hard to kind of take, and you feel so much compassion for these folks. But locally, if there are 3 main homeless shelters, maybe Compass House, Family Promise of Western New York, or the City Mission. We also have 211 Western New York, which will, if you tell them that you're homeless, you know, they have a step-by-step protocol. But when I've called it for clients or people that need, they will put them up in a hotel for a day or two and then, you know, try to help them find housing.
Most people say that they feel invisible because people don't even look at them. They ignore them, they turn their heads away, they try to pretend that they're not there.
They're not there.
And it's one of the things that's the most heartbreaking if you're homeless, is you just feel invisible.
Right.
And if you are passionate about helping to make a difference in the homeless community, take a look at the list that we have following this, and Melissa's suggestions, and just step in and do one little thing to make a difference.
One little thing. Even just saying hello and smiling at them.
Yep, one little thing.
One little thing.
For me, it started about 5 years ago. I lost my stepfather to stage 4 cancer. This was when I was living in Arkansas with my mother. He was Navy, and it made some mental health issues for me. In order to escape from it, I left Arkansas and started here in California. I've since gone between here and Arkansas a couple of times just to distance myself from one issue or another. This time, unfortunately, I'm back on the streets. I started back on the street again. Today is the 5th of August, and I started back on the streets on the 1st again due to issue with roommates that were doing pretty bad drugs, and there was always issues going on there, and I just couldn't take any more of it, and it was causing too much stress to my mental health. And I've had several knee surgeries. My back is messed up. I've got multiple muscle tears. I am trying to see about getting help through the agencies here that helped me once before, but it's a matter of time. To me, it would be better for me to come and start all over again and wipe the slate clean and find my way again.
Yeah, thank you so much, John. Thank you so much for watching Passionate Living. If what you watched moved you or inspired you, the best way you can show us is by liking and commenting on the video, as well as subscribing to the channel.